Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing your walk around video of this 2017 Ford Ranger 3.2 TDCI 200 Wildtrak Auto. It's done just 70,000 miles and it's got full service history with 4 services in total. It's also the higher spec pack, so it's got the lane departure warning and anti-collision amongst other things which we will look at later on. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we've found them to be really popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. So as I go around the vehicle, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. We'll look at all the wheels and tyres individually. We'll have a look in the back, we'll have a look inside, have a look at the functionality, look at the seats, etc. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and then finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. Obviously in the UK it's a little bit easier. If you're looking to finance a truck, we'll ask you to go through an application with us which will take approximately 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way from there, can't we? If you think I've missed anything or if you want to see anything in a bit more detail, just give me a call. I'm more than happy to cover it for you. No issues whatsoever, nothing to hide here. Right, so the bonnet, hopefully you can see from that it's in great condition. Can't see any dents. Can't see any marks on it either. I'm trying to look. To be unusual for me to get my words out, to be no stone chips, I've got to be honest. There was a couple there, look. You see? Pinhead. There's another one there, that's a pinhead as well. Other than that, oh yeah, there was a couple more, sorry. Not serious though. They are tiny. Right, so, zoom it back out. Driver side headlight, front bumper, front grille, passenger side headlight and front bumper, all in good condition. It has got front and rear parking sensors and it's also got reversing camera as well, which obviously I'll show you working later on. There was a bit of a, it's a scuff actually. There's a little tiny scuff there, not serious but it is there. Right, so passenger side wing. Hopefully you can see from that, nice condition, there's no obvious damage. Everything looks nice and clean. There is a few, you couldn't get any lighter, but can you see that? Very light scratches. I don't even know, the sort that you might get is if you rub against a bush. Can't feel them on my fingers, which would usually suggest that they would potentially polish out. Right, so passenger side front wheel and tyre wheels in good condition. Tyre 4 or 5 mil, and it's an Accelera. Windscreen's in great condition, there's no obvious damage. Passenger wing mirror back, good condition, as is the glass. Right, so let's go down the passenger side. Hopefully you can see from that that shot there, it's very shiny. It's very clean and there isn't any actual marks that I can see. It's really very clean actually. Yes, there's no obvious marks or dents on the passenger side. Roof's nice and clean, no obvious damage. Onto the passenger side rear quarter, again it's in good condition. Nice clean panel, no obvious dents or marks. There's a very fine, again following on from that on the front bumper, it just feels like, you know, when you rub against a bush, it's that sort of a thing. I reckon that would potentially polish out. You can't feel it on your finger at all. So this vehicle is a ULEZ. It's a Euro 6 vehicle, so it's got AdBlue, which means it's an ultra low emission zone compliant vehicle. So if you have to go into London, for instance, and there's that congestion charge or whatever it is, this should get you underneath that. Rear wheel and tyre, wheels in great condition. It's a matching tyre. There's a little bit more tread on the rear wheel. I'd say approximately 6mm. Obviously it's a guess. Right, so passenger side rear quarter, tail lights in great condition, as you can see. There's no damage. Tailgate, again, let's just do that mirror shot. Best way to see if there's any dents, and I can't see anything. Hopefully you agree with me. Yeah, it's in great condition. There's no obvious damage on there. Very fine. I can't even show it, I don't think. It's like a weird, again, I said it, it's like it's been through a bit of a bush or something. It's nothing serious, but it's there. Rear bumper is in great condition, no damage. As you can see, parking sensors. It has got a tow bar. I'm sure you're aware these will tow 3.5 tonne quite happily. Late style electrics on it. Right, so let's have a quick look in the back. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. I don't know if I can. There you go. Nice and easy. They don't always work like that. So, in the back, as you can see, it's nice and clean. It's obviously not a hard life. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Yeah, there's a 12-volt socket in that corner as well. But everything looks spot on. It has, obviously, as you can see, got a mounting roll top, which works perfectly, as we've just seen. They don't always work like that, I can tell you. So that's a good sign. It's obviously been maintained well. Nice bit of kit. It's about as safe as you can get for storing stuff in. It's the same as anything else, you know. If someone really wants to get in there, they'll get in it, but that will give them a bit of a deterrent, I'll tell you that for nothing. It's in good condition. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Tail lights in great condition. Let's have a look at the rear quarter. And that's in great condition as well. There's no obvious damage or marks. Spot on. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre. It's a matching tyre. Wheels in great condition. Tread depth matching to the opposite tyre. So yeah, good. Plenty of tread on there. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Again, looking for that mirror shot. Hopefully you can see from that it's in fantastic condition. I'm afraid there's a little dent on this one, just here. It's not massive. Can you see it? It's about the size of a, I don't know, a 5p. So very small, but it is there. It's not actually visible if you look at it like that, so that gives you an idea. It's not really big, but I'd rather show you. Driver's side mirror back, good condition, as is the mirror. Right, onto the driver's side front wing. Wings in great condition, as you can see. Right, so camera around. Driver's side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition, as you can see. Matching tyre and matching tread depth. So yeah, plenty of tread on that. Decent set of tyres all round. I have heard of these before. They're a good make. I think they're a B rated, something like that. Not bad anyway. Right, so onto the interior. Driver's side door cards in good condition. On the armrest you've got electric windows ×4. They all work. I will show you them working anyway, but window lock. Then up above is your door lock there, which is, won't do it because the door's open, but central locking. As you can tell, it works perfectly. Let's just put that in there. Right, so driver's seat, 70,000 miles. I've not seen many, but the seat is intact. It's not cracked. That sort of mileage, that means to me that whoever's had this vehicle has taken care of it. There's no two ways about it, because they do crack on these seats here, and this one is in fantastic condition. So the bolsters are really nice and firm. The material's really nice and clean. Everything looks spot on. So it's a fully electric seat. Let's show you that working. So you can go forwards, you can go backwards, you can go down and up, and then the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well, as you can see. Just drop it down a little bit more just for me because I'm quite tall. Right, let me jump in. Let's start it up. That's a good place to start with, isn't it? So let's get that fired up.
Breakable Wi-Fi. Only
wash fluid's low.
Home broadband is backed up by EE's mobile network. One day all broadband will be like this.
So the washer fluid's low. That's the only warning light on the dashboard. We will sort that, no problem at all. Right, so onto the actual steering wheel. Steering wheel's in great condition. There's no unnecessary wear on the wheel. It looks nice and clean. There's no obvious damage. Everything looks as you'd want it to. Right, so this one has got the anti-collision, so it's got a different sort of cruise control. It's also got the lane departure warning. I can't get my words out. So yeah, the lane departure warning is here, as you can see. Can you see that? Yeah, that's that one. So if you're doing 30-35 miles an hour, I think it's 30 miles an hour is the limit, or the slowest that you can be, then the camera will pick up the white lines and it will tell you if you're drifting out of it. So it'll give you a little shake on your steering wheel, which is quite cool. The other thing is as well, it's got the collision avoidance. And my understanding of that is that if you're on the motorway, you're doing, let's say, for the sake of argument, 70 miles an hour, because let's be fair, you're always going to do that, not. And the vehicle in front of you slows down, then your vehicle will actually slow down to allow for that as well. So that's pretty cool, to be fair. I'm sure it does other things as well, but I'm not entirely sure. But obviously, if you're looking at this, you probably know that anyway, and you probably know it better than me. However, right, so onto the steering wheel itself. Controls this part here, controls this part of your screen here, and there's lots of different things that you can do. I think that the screen that it's on there, if in my mind, in my opinion, that's the best one to have. It's got your fuel, it's got your lane departure warning, and it's also got your revs. I think you can change it so that you can have your temperature on there as well, but to be honest with you, it's not really necessary, not in these modern vehicles. Cruise control's below, and like I said before, it's got, obviously, it's a little bit different to a standard cruise control, but you'll get used to that quite quickly. The left hand side, this part again, same thing, except on this one you can have basically your entertainment. So if you've got DAB on, then it will tell you what you've got on there. You can have navigation, so when you're navigating somewhere, go on there. Obviously at the minute it's just a standard compass. Can you see that? Sorry. And then if you go down below, and then you can have your phone. So because once you connect your phone on, everything will be on there as well. So people that's ringing you, text messages, stuff like that. Right, so down below, volume, voice command, mute. You can answer your phone and hang up from there, and also you can skip CD channel, CD songs. I've got my bloody words out. Right, so onto the media centre itself. Cracking bit of kit. I'm sure you know that anyway if you're looking at these. Let's have a look at the reversing camera first. Really nice and clear. Obviously it's got front and rear parking sensors, so you've got the picture of the truck here. You'll get a little fan at the front and a little fan at the back to show you where you are in relation to a wall, for instance. So that's quite good, and obviously for hooking up it's perfect for that as well. Your home screen, it consists of navigation, your radio station, your phone will be here, heated seats, and then obviously your menu from there. So let's look at the navigation first. Arguably one of the best navigation systems you can get in a pickup truck. I like it because they're very, very fluid. So if you look, for instance, like your phone, it moves very similarly. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and it does work very quickly. Navara are probably close second, but these are the best by a country mile, to be fair. Let's say that you put a postcode in and it's not recognised, but you know approximately where it is. You can use a crosshair system. So let's go, we're going to go to Breach Road. Click on there, click on start, and it'll guide you to it. It's pretty simple really, isn't it? This vehicle, as standard, has got Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, it's got Wi-Fi, voice command, ambient lighting. So you can choose a light to come on around the LED system inside, and it works really well. Really quite cool. It's a nothing really, but you know, when it's something like that, it just adds to the vehicle, makes it a little bit different. Obviously you can choose different colours as well, and everything works perfectly. Audio, so you've got DAB, FM, AM, etc. You click on sources like that, and then obviously it shows you all the different things you can use. So you can obviously play your music through your phone if you wish, CD, DAB, FM, AM, etc. It's got climate control, dual zone climate control, as you can see from your screen. You can either control it on the screen or you can control it down below. I tend to see it's easier this way, but yeah, basically your passenger can have it on low, you can have it on high. Air conditioning on as well. I can tell you the air conditioning is on and it is cold, so that is good. Doesn't need charging up or anything like that. Passenger seat, bolster's really nice and firm, material's really nice and clean, as is all of it really. If I was going to hazard a guess, I do say this quite a lot if you've watched any other videos. A lot of people that buy these will use them as a director's vehicle, and they'll probably just only use a driver's seat. To me, that passenger seat doesn't really feel like it's been used. If it has, it's been used very sparingly. Dashboard is exceptionally clean. Again, there's no damage. Everything looks really nice and clean inside. I can tell you, it doesn't smell of anything dodgy inside. I thought when I first got in, it smelled a bit stale, like maybe someone had smoked in it, but I don't think it has actually. There's one of those smells with cigarettes you just can't get rid of, and as I'm sitting here now, I can't smell anything at all, and that is genuine. Roof lining is very clean. There's no damage. Everything looks spot on. Everything is spot on, really, isn't it? Spectacle holders, passenger mirrors with lights. I don't think the driver. Oh, the driver's got one. What else? So, switchable four-wheel drive. Obviously, it's an automatic. I think most people will tell you to stop, pop it in park, pocket in neutral, and then turn it over, and obviously stop again to change it back over. It's up to you. USB down here. You can switch your parking sensors off if they're annoying you. Hill descent and stability control. It's a 6-speed automatic gearbox which produces 200 brake horsepower. Obviously, you're looking at approximately 30 to a gallon. It's going to depend on you and how you drive it. Cup holders in the front. Armrest, quite like this, quite funky. If you see that black vent there, if you turn that, which way is it? Turn it so it's that way, then if you've got your aircon on, you can put your sandwiches or your drink in there and it makes it cold. It's not a fridge, but a pretty good alternative. That's quite cool, personally. Get it? Right, so in the back, everything's nice and clean. We'll have a look at that in a little bit closer detail. Windows, oh, sorry. And then that one. So yeah, as you can see, they all work perfectly. Door locks work fine. Anything else to show you in there? Don't think so. Switch the engine off. Your mirror controls down here with electric folding mirror option, and then obviously mirrors on there. Rear working light, then all your lights and stuff are there as well. Right, so let me jump out. Pop the bonnet. Let's have a look in the back. So rear door cards, again, really clean. Seats in the back are again very clean. Everything looks spot on. Really nice option. Whoever spec'd the vehicle, they've put the 230 volt plug in there as well, so that's really nice. Good option. Obviously you've got kids or whatever and they want to sit in the back, you can have entertainment in there. You can even put a PlayStation in there if you wanted to. Rear armrest with cup holders. Don't really look like they've been used to me, but who knows. Underneath, so you've got a couple of cubby holes underneath as well, and obviously you can pin that back if you wish. Right, so let's have a quick look under the bonnet. Really like this because obviously on the Ford it's got the suspension prop, so it holds it up on its own, not like the Navara. Again, you have to be digging around and trying to lock it up, but yeah, quite nice to have that. So obviously it's got full service history, 4 services in total. It's just literally out of its manufacturer's warranty as well, so it's obviously been cared for. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. but everything looks really nice and clean. Fluids are all clean and to the correct levels. Turbo unit, you can see there's no oily residue around it, or any oily oily residue around the engine block. So there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. It's got the original battery. All the belts look all in good condition. There's no fraying or anything like that. No real shocks, I suppose. But yeah, everything looks really clean. It's got good history as well. Right, let's have a quick look underneath. We're nearly done. Let me see if I can see. I can't really see. So again, it doesn't look like there's any signs of any historic oil leaks. Underneath looks nice and dry. Really fit and clean condition. Again, nice and dry, no oily residue around it. And the spare, I think that's an alloy, and I think it's full size. Can't be 1000% though. I think the spare looks like a racing slick though. Doesn't look like there's a great deal of tread on that. Right, okay. So hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and probably a little bit more. I understand I do go on a little bit, but I'd rather show you absolutely everything than not enough. Like I said before, if you've got any questions or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. I'm more than happy to do that for you, no problem at all. So thanks for watching, sticking with me, but more importantly, stay safe. Bye bye.